Okay, I'm reloaded. The wait is over. Time to break some shit down. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna start off by saying parental advisory and viewer discretion is advised. I'm hoping that you've watched all of my latest videos before listening on this one because you'll be lost. Normally, I like to get straight to the point, but this one will be a little bit different. Tonight, I'm coming here to see if I actually found out how they got her from the room to the basement. For those that don't know, she was found in the basement, not the upper kitchen. That was part of their cover up to cover their asses. I feel like they should have said it was in the basement because, and showed us in the basement because if they would have, then it would have been more convincing that she did this to herself. But being that they put themselves in the upper kitchen, that made us really question their motives and show that they are involved. Plus, we all know that the hotel has plenty of staff since it's such on high quality and 5 stars and whatnot. So we know that if there's a upper kitchen that is supposed to be in use, then there has to be at least a few people in there. And one of them was definitely the manager, the beverage manager. And he had to have been in that office that was sitting right upside that freezer area or whatever that she allegedly walked into. So he would have seen everything then. And then you got the camera. So it's just not making sense that we believing that she was found in this upper kitchen. Just because they showed us that she was found in the upper kitchen. So I believe that I found something in the tapes that would indicate that she was placed in the upper kitchen. I'm saying that based off of all this suspicious activity of certain staff members who were transporting some questionable things. I'm not 100%, but I'm using logic as to why they needed to cover sheets with more sheets, ice with sheets, continuous edit jumps of certain activity from the footage with when only particular staff are present. After all the constant studying of these videos, I may have caught them with their hand in their cookie jar. It took some time to actually put this video together, so I'm grateful for y'all patience. But now we must get this shit started. So I started with the past elevator area. I noticed not many discuss this area, but I feel it was overlooked because no one would believe that the staff would be caught doing something unusual on the footage. Well, I'm here to set the record straight. So now I'm going to begin to break down these 2 videos that I had on my channel. I have compiled these images and videos together to try to piece together what activity they were doing because I'm only focusing on particular people that I've been watching throughout this case. So you will not see this video exactly how it is. You would literally have to go to the past elevator area and pick it out the same way I did on the time jumps because that's what caught my eye. So this first guy, this is Chubby. That's what I call him. I've been watching him for some time now. Y'all peep that? Now what is he doing? Why did he just let that cart go like that? And also, I want to talk about this area because it's linking another area that I've been watching a lot of too. But now that area has been taken off of YouTube. But luckily, I still have it. So I got pieces of that as well. And that may be in this video as well. I'm hoping that I can do it all in one video. But if not, I can do 2 separate. But we're going to talk about like how every time he leaves and comes back, there's a multiple of time jumps. But this isn't really the good part on him. Like the good part on him kind of happens in that second video. But I will be discussing a little bit everything in here. Just bear with me and try to stay, with me on this video. This might be a little long. Get your popcorn, your L's, whatever you need, drinks, whatever. But we're going to get into this today. Now, you notice there's a lot of time jumps, a lot of elevator play around these time jumps. And what's most important is this is when Kanika is there, based off of their narrative that they're stating that she was there at 12:13. Because I've never given them that extra hour that they claim when they put her on the footage. So I'm rocking with 12:13. Now, as you can see, you've missed a lot of times. Like, and then you didn't see him go back up the steps. I mean, go back up the elevator, but somehow he comes back down. Look, more time jumps. So, as you can see, I was just focusing on my particular suspects. I'll say again, I'm just looking at certain people and basing it off of the time jumps. And coincidentally, they both happening at the same time. You got them walking past and time jumps occurring. Now this one that just started, that elevator play, I felt like that was them guys on there, but I'm not sure. But it just don't seem right that they were on the elevator after the next time jump. So I felt like these two time elevator plays was them. I'm not sure though. And I've actually been able to write down exactly how much time has been missing. I'm hoping I don't have to share that with you guys, seeing that is you can see it for yourself. I mean, but that would take a lot more work. I was just trying to keep it simple. And I noticed that a lot of people just written this area off. Like, I've never seen this video up. Nobody talked about it. Now, Pete, he's getting towels, right? It's 1:58, right? Didn't the housekeeper just pass you? The guy I said was chubby? So why didn't he take this stuff up? Red flag. This is also where he's running in the other area that I said I'm linking to this one that's gone now. And did you notice that? That time jump. As he brings some more pillows and sheets. And that's what we're going to get into. Why are all these sheets necessary? And I want to point out some of the times where they did bring them down, but it was like too much of a hassle to really try to make it look like it was just sheets, because it was something else. All right, so now we're about to get up on the part where Kanika's supposed to come out of this elevator at 2:24. But as you can see, there's a lot of time jumps just beforehand. Another red flag. The flags are just going off. But this one's the best one right here. Where Kanika at, y'all? Guess who we gonna see? Who that? That ain't Kanika. I'm not giving them no more hours. They don't get no extra hours from me. And every time you see me zoom in, it's just because I want you guys to focus on the time jump. I want you to be able to see it. More sheets. What's that, his third time? It's 2:33. And why you need so many sheets? Somebody bleeding? Can't be that damn many people cold if the previous housekeepers already took care of all the sheets and bedding and everything else for the rooms. Alright. I skipped over that part because I'm not giving them that extra hour, so I don't believe that was really her either, so I ain't showing that. As you can see, still more time jump. And then what I took from when I seen the party goers and stuff, like her fake ass friends, I felt like this was just the hotel's way of just throwing this shit off on them. Like, oh yeah, they just did it by themselves. But meanwhile, they was helping them the whole time. Like, so it's like they led this girl to her death and then they got thrown under the bus for it. That's crazy. And this is the first video that I did. This is part 2 of the breakdown. Of the red flags or whatever, the elevator play. I really want to discuss the second video the most. And I'm glad to see that many of y'all picked up on that second video, because I watched the views on there and I seen that a lot of people watched that one more than this one. So I really appreciate that, because there's a lot more stuff in that second one than there is in this first one. And I know y'all probably don't want to watch the whole video over again, but it's like I wanted to kind of break it down so y'all can see what I was thinking or whatever. Because initially I just did the recording just for my own personal studying. So that's why I didn't have any sound. Another one. That's number 4. Now this time he got his jacket on, y'all. You see how I'm using this logic to tear him up? He going to the freezer now, right? And notice, you haven't seen the chubby guy for a very long time. And here's another suspect. Housekeeping. I know y'all remember her. The bitch that went in the bathroom. The bitch that always got trash. And then this one was good. She went upstairs with this cart, right? And come back down with a whole nother cart. That was 6:19. Watch when you see her again. It's gonna be let me see, 7:49. Look. And I don't know what was wrong with this girl, but she didn't look right to me. Like, and I felt like this was her doing this. The next thing you gonna see now. I felt like this was her. I'm not sure though. It looks like somebody was trying to pull back from somebody to keep them from. Okay, here it go. To keep them from snatching them through that two-way elevator, which I felt like they did a lot of that night. Look, see what I mean about how like they trying to use sheets to cover up shit, and you see that was a whole complete different cart. She went up with a yellow cart with a mop and shit on it. She come down here with a cart that's like a basket or some shit, and now it needs to be covered with sheets. Yeah, okay. And she was done pretty goddamn fast, wasn't she? And look at her, looking all like frantic and shit, like she don't want to get caught. Like I noticed that too. A lot about their body language was key in this. Now you ain't even see like now she's still empty-handed, like for real. I thought she's supposed to be working. Why ain't she one of the people that's taking up none of the carts, the little green carts to do none of the rooms? Since she a housekeeper, I ain't seen her or Chubby do it yet. Look, now she back with that same basket that just had the sheet covered over it with something in it. And y'all know what I think was in it. But now she's taking it back upstairs. Okay, this the guy that was pulling on the elevator and shit after that man. Oh yeah, we're about to get into that man too. It's coming. Now, well, I'm gonna wait till the lady shows up that I want to talk about. So as you can see, her still. Like I've begun to watch when they went upstairs, when they missing, how long it took for me to see them again, all that. Like that's kind of what I'm planning on. I don't want to give my whole hand. That's why I'm not providing the time frames on how they were missing and all that stuff. But I know one thing. They suspicious than a motherfucker. That's all I do know. Alright, so here it come. And you can tell, like, I know what I'm talking about because I've been studying this video for so long. Now, you ain't see her, right? So how'd she get in the elevator? They did a lot of that, too. And what's she covering up? And where you get boxes from? How you get boxes out of a hotel room? She ain't slick. None of them are slick. Her or the other two. Well, there's really 3 more people, but the other person's not in this video. They're just in the Sheets video that I'm going to drop after this one. Because I want to prove that there was no way that they should have needed to take up any sheets. That security guard or the other guy, Chubby, the other extra housekeeper. There's no way. Because this is in the morning. So this is when all that has been done. And you saw that? That was my 2 favorite girls right there getting in the elevator together. And Pete, she handed her the mop. Oh yeah, I want to talk about this mopping situation right here too. Basing it off this lower level. I might want to go to the other area. And now this guy, that's the guy that was in front of the older gentleman that was scared for his life in the elevator. His name was John Tolman, I believe. It's on